Alright, so I'm on a Caterpillar bb760, I think it is. It's cut out, it was running, then cut out. I put the diagnostics on, and we can see we've got 5 cords and they're all active. So we've got ones for the fuel injector pump control at normal rate, another one for the fuel injector pump, engine oil pressure, engine speed sensor and fuel temperature sensor. So I'm going to pull up diagram and we're going to have a look at this. I want to see what's going on. This to me, because there's that much stuff, could be a power supply issue or a CAN bus issue. It goes active and inactive, keeps changing. So I'm wondering if it's a communication issue. So actually, I'll get a diagram and I'll put the oscilloscope into the CAN lines to see what's going on. Right, so I've plumbed into our CAN bus. That's our CAN bus there. Right, so I've disconnected the main connector. So that's the engine loom. So that separates the cab loom from the engine loom. And now look at the CAN bus. So that's perfect. Yep. So I'm going to connect these back up and I'm going to go through this wiring. I'm going to start disconnecting plugs and see if it changes. Right, so on the CAN bus, state of that doesn't look right, so I'm going to disconnect the ECM, sorry. So I'm going to disconnect that plug and we're going to have a look and see what it's like. Right, that's now disconnected. So let's have the ignition on. Should kick in a second. There we go. Sweet. So we know there's a problem with the ECU. So I'm going to try. So I've got a different ECU somewhere. I did get one, but it's off a similar engine. So we're going to plug that in and we're going to check the CAN bus. I'm going to have to do this quick. This one's died. I've got it hooked up through an inverter, so I have to be quick at this. So I'll put a different ECU in. I've connected that up now, so we can test the CAN bus on that as quick as possible to see if it changes. Right, I was getting some interference through my scanner, but if I turn this off, you can see it's gone through. So I'm going to open this short this time base. And then turn that off. Now you see how CAN bus is good there. There we go, that's good. Plug this back in quickly. Oh, 2 seconds guys. Right, so I've got the new ECU in, that's there. The fuel pump's still unplugged from the last time with the old ECU, just to make sure it wasn't the fuel pump that was causing the issue. That's our CAN bus now with that new ECU in, so we know the CAN bus is working. So what I want to do now is plug this in. Our CAN bus, that's with the fuel pump plugged in. So let's unplug it. There it comes back now. So we have 2 issues. We have an issue with the old ECU and the fuel pump. So it's pulling the CAN bus down. So yeah, we need to sort the pump out and sort the ECU out. that's it. So yeah, see what we're going to do. Right, so I've got the ECU at home now, and I've took the back off. This is the back, so it goes on that way. So I just prized it up on one corner and it came off. So anyway, what I normally do is I look at the back first. And as you can see, there's been some burner marks. So that goes there. That way, sorry. So the burner marks are there. So right here, if we have a look here, you can see this has been getting hot and everything's flaking off. See it flaking off. All this has been hot. You can see that's been hot there. It's actually melted. No. Yeah, so this is all peeling off. It's just got really warm. So I need to get under the board. Is that a broken solid joint there? Are they broken ones? They don't look right, so I'm not sure what they are. So yeah, there's a few of them. They've broke off. Looks like they've got hot. Yeah, they've been getting hot then. You can just see the circles. And there. And that's what that is. Oops. Circles. So straight over from here. That's going to be there, isn't it? Yeah. 3 of them. So there's 3 of them there. There's 3 of them there. So for some reason this has got hot as well as that. But I must have wiped that off with my fingers. Yeah, I have. So this has got warm. Right, so I've got a diagram up there. So what I want to do is I've got an idea on what them broken solder joints are, and I think they're the ground side, because when I was at the paver, I noticed that the connection on the battery, the ground connection, was broken, so it wasn't a tight connection. So what I think's happened is it's been a loose connection, so it's pulled quite a few amps and burnt out the ground side. So I want to make sure now by going to the ground side, which is on the ECM, which is 68 and 69, which the end one is 70, and then 69, 68. So I'm in 68. I've got my multimeter on, so I've just got a better pin out. So the end one's 70, so 69 and 68. So we've got continuity there. So what I want to do now is flip it over, and where them broken solder joints were, where are they? These ones here. You can just see it there. Yeah, that's ground. That's ground. I'll zoom these in. There, you can see them there. They're broken. Ground. So I'm not sure if I want to go take the board off just yet. I might see if I can solder these up, and see if we can then talk to the board. If we can't, and then I'll unsolder all these, and yeah, I'll see if we can see what the crack is. So I'll solder them up. I'll put a breakout in, see if we can talk to the board. Right, so I've connected it all up. I've put the 2 resistors in. What I didn't show you at the vehicle, when I tested the CAN bus lines, we had 60 ohms, so we had 2 good 120 ohm resistors in. I tested that off camera. So what I've done is I've put my communication lines on. They go in pins 61 and 52, and you see you've got a 120 ohms resistor there and one there at the connector, which I tested these 2 lines at the connector and we had 60 ohms, so I wasn't bothered about that. So I've got the snap on now, so we can test our CAN bus. So let's there we go. So just with soldering them earths back on properly, looks like we've got a good CAN bus now. Yeah, so it's up to set. So what I'll do is I'll open up the fan base slightly. So 10 milliseconds, let's go. So yeah, there's not a lot of communication on there, but that looks pretty good to me. Right, there's a lot going on today behind us, and the weather's not great, so just bear with me guys. I'll flip you over. So back onto the CAN bus, and as you can see, our CAN bus is great. There, look at that, it's spot on. So that's now done. It needs flipping over like, but so I'm going to pull this back in. So this is going to be an issue now. That is not good. So I don't know why that's doing that to the CAN bus, but we know there's a fault with the pump itself. So as far as I'm concerned though, that is done. I've just connected the scan tool up as well. So I'm going to have a look at the scan tool, see what the codes are. So fuel injector pump, speed signal, fuel injector pump, boost, oil. They're inactive, them ones. So if we clear them and see what code's back, come back should just be the fuel pump, fuel temperatures, engine speed sensor not available, fuel. So the oil one hasn't come back and the air one hasn't come back either, so yeah. But anyway, at least the ECU's done now.